Hey, welcome back. So in this video we are going to discuss, I'm going to tell you a story time on how I started my crochet journey. I started my crochet journey way back when I was 9 years old. I was a little girl by then. I took it like a hobby. It was fun to do. I had a friend who had a nanny who used to do crochet, and that's how she learned how to crochet. And while at school, during break times, that's when we would take our time, go sit down and start crocheting. So with time, I got so much interested that I had to tell my mom what I would do during my break time at school. Luckily, she was so happy with it and she jumped on board. She also decided to help me do buy the materials I needed to do with the crochet. So she was really so supportive that she gave me money, or if I remember very well, she sent someone to buy for me the materials to start crocheting. She bought for me the hook, she got for me the hook, the yarn, and I started crocheting. That was just, I think her main interest was to build my interest in doing something other than playing, because by then I was a bit young. I thank you, mom, for that. During the holidays, I would get so much into crocheting that I didn't take much time playing around, and this gave hope for my mom. And whenever I asked for any material, she would just buy for me. She would encourage me. And at some point, whenever my aunties come around for holidays, they would also get interest and buy my crochet products. With very simple things, I started with bags, small bags. I think I'll start inside the video somewhere. I started with small bags, hats, scarves, with simple things. So with time, I got so much involved into school, and I crochet kind of, I put the back of everything because of time. School needed more of me then. I could not, do crochet at school at the same time. I would, get the hook and the yarn once in a while, but it wasn't like for so long. So after some time, I wasn't like taking it as a business. I was taking it as something I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed crocheting. So after some time, I went back to school. I continued with school and I forgot all about crocheting. But one thing that I used to continuously do was to watch people on YouTube, those who do crochet and those who, crochet. I took much interest in that as well. So with time, I always used to communicate with my friend. My friend now, she's in Italy, so she's married there. We used to communicate. I would see her post her products. She would, tell me how far she has reached with her crocheting journey. So with this also gave me the hope of, going back to crocheting. But by then I was so busy with books, and it was kind of hard for me to go back crocheting full time. So I reached a certain point after graduation, I think, yeah, after graduation, university, I had I had nothing to do at that time. So I started looking for jobs, like part-time jobs, so that keeps me busy. But then there was a time I was going through my things in my wardrobe and I saw some crocheting stuff that I made. And because of that, I kind of got interest again in doing crochet. So with time, I got back into relationships. I got married and had kids. In between, of course, I had jobs that I was doing. Until now I also have a job, but my crochet attitude was still there. Whenever I get a yarn, I make a few things, but I wasn't taking it like serious, like a job. But I would make crochet products. I would give it out as gifts. I would keep some for myself. I would, just keep them there around. Then there reached a time when, whenever I wear my crochet outfits, people would admire, people would talk about it, they would like it, they'll say, make for me. at some point I was like, I didn't take it like seriously as a business. So what I would do, I would ask someone to buy their own yarn, and I make for them. This was like not on pressure. It was like passing time. I wasn't like put too much on pressure and have a deadline on this. I would just make whenever I get time. So with time I made like so many things for people, and this kind of encouraged me, and I'm like, what if I turn this into business? So by then I was not like financially stable, whereby I would just go to the stores and buy yarn. Remember, these people were buying their own yarn, and I make for them whatever they want. And of course, the YouTube videos that I watch were really encouraging me, telling me, how to start a crochet business, how to do this, to do that. And whenever I get yarn, I would, use the tutorials on YouTube to make these outfits. And that also encouraged me. I saw that I could actually do something with my talent. So with time, I started making things. Whenever someone asked about something, I said, yeah, I make them for sale, and they got to know that it's a business actually, it was not just a hobby. The main thing that gave me a hard time was how to price my items. Remember, I was doing this just for fun at the beginning, like a hobby, and I would not take it seriously, like something that I can benefit from financially. So I would just, calculate the number of yarn that I use, and I would not calculate my time, the transport, and all those things. I wouldn't do it. So this kind of gave me a hard time during the beginning times of my crochet journey. But then I got to learn. I got to some, I would read articles on how to price crochet items, on how to calculate them, and how to talk to clients so that they understand on why I'm giving them at a certain rate. This kind of helped me a lot, because I realized that I was really underpricing my talents and my products. And at some point, people would come and tell me, your products are very expensive. Sometimes you explain to them why you're charging this, and that. A lot do understand. But some people take crochet as something that is easy to make. Crochet takes time. And it's said that crochet is a fashion that lasts forever. So whenever we charge our crochet products, it doesn't mean that we are overpricing. A lot of things are considered when we're doing this, art. So with time, I got to learn how to price my items, and this kind of helped me a lot, because right now I can make a simple hat, and I know how to calculate, and I know how to talk to a client and tell them this is what I'm charging, and because of this and that. Others walk away, which is very okay. You don't need to undervalue your products simply because you want the income coming. But if it's not worth it, it's totally not worth it. So whenever you're selling a product, could be anything, you don't need to like lower your prices because you're desperate for that money. That it doesn't work really that way. So to learn that, you have a gift that not anyone else can have. Like crochet, not anyone can crochet. There are so many people out there who want to learn how to crochet, who would do anything to do what let's say anything, not like crochet alone. So you don't need to undervalue yourself, you need to undervalue your time, you don't need to undervalue anything that you do simply because you're desperate for the money. So my advice to you right now is, whenever you have something in your mind that will bring for you, financial stability, just start. A lot of people are like, but I don't have enough capital, this and that. When will that capital come? you know so my advice to you, start from anywhere. For instance, I didn't go out there buying yarns that now it's a business. I started from the scrap yarns that I had. I would make hats, simple beanies, bags, small things that are within my means. I didn't go out shopping for yarns, for fancy yarns, for fancy tools, fancy materials to make these products. I started from where I am. So my advice to you in this year is, whatever you want to do, don't wait. Start right now. Yeah, time is running out. So sometimes you feel like, I'm not ready. When will you be ready? I don't have enough capital. When will you have that capital? A lot of us have items that we can start with. You know, you can be small, can be something that you don't even believe that can yield into something great. You remember the story of Moses in the Bible. God asked him that when he was supposed to go and face the king, the king who had his people, the Israelites. God told him that what you have, and he was like, I have a stick, and God used that stick to perform miracles. You remember the story of Jesus? He asked the people that what you have, when people are really really hungry, that like, what you have? We have 5 fish and 2 loaves. What did Jesus do? He multiplied those things. So my advice to you is, don't wait. Whatever you have, dedicate it to God, and God can bless and multiply it. So that is a brief, you know my journey on crocheting. Right now, I'm not yet where I would want to be. I would want to open a website. I would want to do tutorials on YouTube. Right, I don't have any like fancy gadgets to do it. Actually right now I've just even put my phone on a book. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to hear more about my crochet journey and whatever I do, on a daily basis as a crochet business person, you can let me know. And please remember to subscribe to my channel. I really want to grow this channel this year around. I really want to put a lot of this on this channel this year around. So yeah, I wish you guys a happy 2024, and again, just start where you are. God will bless the little you have. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful evening, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you so much for watching. In case you have any question, please leave it down below. And again, subscribe.